I'm young and I have absolutely no money.
I'm on live now. I'm broadcasting.
He said no, and it's Emily's fault.
Okay, well,
Yeah. What?
No, it's
I
not.
will
It's
just
not
see if
Emily's
my
fault, it's
hotspot can
Buddy's
do it.
office
Suppose
fault.
in all hypothesis.
What?
I should go in the office.
Oh my gosh, you called my name. and I
Suppose in all
answered.
hypothesis
Upstairs.
is
Why don't you just go in that room right there?
because I don't know who's in there. I didn't know.
Is there
Their
anyone
tail's
in
on
there?
the front. Hey, the father's
Use
on
this
the front.
information to answer the next three questions. Which of the following is the alternative hypothesis?
So this tube is what the turf was wrapped in.
The alternative is this
No,
one.
no. The turf was wrapped around this, and those two pieces were combined.
Don't get a look through it.
The alternative hypothesis.
I can't.
And this is
If
the
the null hypothesis is that it's 10, then the alternative hypothesis is that it's greater than or less than, or it's not equal to 10. The alternative is that it's not equal to 10.
Good.
I don't know if anyone's here. Is Laura here
No,
yet?
that's all I want. You can't do that.
No.
Yeah. When did you know? Or fix this. Whoa. I'll get my own
I can
vasectomy.
only
My own vasectomy.
Oh
That's joke.
yeah, I'm the
Better let
champ
you
on
have
this,
her.
bro. I got it.
I'm very.
That was Asian.
How do you do it? I'm trying to figure it out.
So you do it.
It's
That's
amazing. It's
See, first you get it. And then, no, okay.
first.
Here's how you get it. Here's how you get it. First you get it. Oh, wait, that's it. You got it.
This is what you do. You put this in, shove this back and forth, and then
You knew.
More accurate. Oh wait.
Which you knew.
Okay, is that it doesn't equal 10.
Is running my internet?
Oh, wait, for
Can you
right.
tell me the new password? Do you need me to type
There's
the
a
password?
there's a new password. Well, I'm already connected through my hotspot. For my next meeting, I will though, because it'll speed it up for my next meeting. I have another meeting in 15 minutes, so thank you, baby.
Look at me in my dad.
I will. Thank you.
This is the first one.
You guys can connect to the Wi-Fi. My dad said only Julie and me.
Why?
Because I don't have to clean her house.
What? That's unfair. Why do you get? Oh, it's unfair, is it? Do you have finals? No. Your grades.
Relabel the null hypothesis, and every hypothesis the null has a statement that includes greater than, less than, or not equal.
Stay with
When we can use when we just Okay, yeah, but I don't remember doing a right tail, two-tailed, and left-tailed. What? Yeah, the alternative for a two-tailed test. Whatever is for a left-tailed test. I don't remember reading about the tail testing.
It's in lesson U.
Oh my goodness! I didn't know anyone else was on the call. Hey, Patrick. I'm like in crazy house right now. Okay, but I read the lesson. I don't remember is that later on? It must have been later on, and I didn't. Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Okay.
Shows the
Okay. I really have to do this, you guys. You gotta leave me alone for a few minutes. Yes, please go. I mean, I love you, but please go away for right now. Okay. So the two-tailed test, is it going to be the not equals? Yeah. The alternative is the hypothesis. I'm sorry, the mean does not equal the null hypothesis, right? So it's C. I'm on number 6. Sorry, I'm kind of jumped. I just had to jump in because I got another meeting at 9:30, so I'm kind of like.
So
Push.
I had that it is less than 10.
For a two-tailed test?
On 6, that's the
Oh, that's left-tailed. Wow. How did I? Okay, I just can't read. Good gravy. Where'd the two-tailed test? Is that 5? Oh yeah. Okay, I was just not scrolling up. Okay, left-tailed is less than, and then right-tailed is greater than.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. That actually just makes all kinds of common sense. Okay, cool. All right, number 8. Have you already done the quiz then, Patrick?
I've gone through most of them. I'm up to like 15 or something like that.
Okay. Oh, there's 21. Yay. Okay. So remember that we determine the outcome of a hypothesis test by comparing the p-value to the level of significance. Okay, use this for next. What relationship would it failing to? Okay, if it's failed to reject the null hypothesis, then the probability value is less than the level of significance. Is that one right?
Yeah, the p-value is greater than the A.
Okay, if it's rejecting, wait. Oh, wait, if it failed to reject the null, then it's greater than
Yep.
the level. I was reading
Exactly.
that wrong.
Then the next
9
question is what you were
is
reading.
less than, right?
Yep.
And it's less than the level of significance, not less than the z-score. Okay. An insurance company is reviewing its current policy rates. When originally studying the rates, they believe that the average claim amount was $1,500. They are concerned that true mean is actually higher than this. Use this for the next questions. Which of the following would be the appropriate alternative hypothesis? The B, the average claim amount is not 15, right?
That's a good
Shoot, let me see if I
question.
can
So I
find it.
actually didn't read anything on that one because they're concerned that the true mean is actually higher than this. I went with C. The average claim amount is greater than 1,500.
When originally studying rates, they believe the average claim amount they are concerned to But don't you always start with the alternative? Oh, wait, no, because if their belief is that it's greater, then they're going to start with that as their alternative, right?
That's what I was thinking, but I didn't actually find an example.
Yeah, if you're able to jump on, that would be awesome because we're just going through it really quick. Okay. I was sorry, responding to Laura there. I'm going to go with what you said, C, that it's greater than 1,500. Sounds good. Which of the following would be the appropriate null hypothesis? The null hypothesis is that it's equal to 15, so A, right?
Yeah.
Oh, dear, I clicked the wrong darn one. The insurance company randomly selects 40 claims and calculates the sample mean of 1650. Uses yes. Okay, so the insurance company assumes the distribution of the sample mean is normal. Is this a good assumption? Since the sample size is large, it is not. It is a good assumption the population is normal. It is not since the population is not. I'm thinking A or C. What did you think on this 12?
I thought A.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Wasn't the number 30? It's over 30.
Right. Oh my gosh, my mouse is jumping all over the page.
And then the next question,
The
it
law
being
of
over
large-
30, was the central limit theorem, or was that the law of large numbers?
Well, the large numbers, I don't remember which one. No, not right now, hun. Which of the following is the test statistic? The test statistic is the X with the line over it. No, that's the S. The sample mean is the X. The Z is the Z-score. The S is the test statistic, right?
I don't know. Is that right?
So C.
I'll believe you.
I thought so. I thought that was like at the beginning where it said, because the sample, I know the sample mean is the X with the line on it, so I don't think it's that one. I swear it was the S that it said this. The p-value in the null hypothesis. How'd you do on the exam? Did you do okay?
Oh, heck no.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
That's
I took
okay.
it last minute and my stinking Excel spreadsheet wouldn't open. It was so frustrating. I couldn't do that, all those questions with the whatever, car average thingies. It was super frustrating. If X, this is called the test statistic. Oh, come on. I swear it's S. I saw this.
Such as
I
Z.
said this is, you
You
thought it was Z?
Down.
Oh,
The
this is called the
p-value
F
is the
statistic.
probability of obtaining a test statistic such as Z.
Oh, it does say Z. Wait. Oh, no, you're right. Where Z is the test statistic. That's hard to say all at once. Okay, it's Z. You're right. I don't know what I was reading where S was something, but we'll go with that because it says Z. The historical mean of sales receipts at a grocery store is 150 with standard deviation of 40. The store manager suspects the average has decreased. She sets up a hypothesis test with the hypotheses. Null hypothesis is equal to 150. Alternative is less than 150. She will use this level significance of 0.05. She then takes a simple random sample of 36 cells from her store and computes. Sample mean is 144. Okay, what is the Z-score? Okay, so the Z-score is her sample of 144 minus the population mean of 150. Right?
Yep.
Oh, darn it, calculator. Oh, my jumpy mouse. This is super annoying. Okay.
40.
So 144 minus 150, right?
Yep. Divided by 40.
We're dividing it by 40. Isn't it supposed to be the omega divided by the square root of?
Well, the 40 is the deviation. So we're just doing the Z-score, right? Hasn't that always been the Z-score formula?
Yeah, for the samples, for the sample deviation, we always did the standard deviation divided by the the sample size. Did we have a sample size? Yeah, 36. So it should be the standard deviation of 40 divided by the square root of 36, which is 6.
Yeah.
So 40 divided by 6 is 6.66. So it's negative 6 divided by 6.67. So we're going to round that one. Or actually, you don't round up until later. It won't let her join. Oh, shoot. I don't know why. So I got negative 0.900. That's the new Z-score. But then...
That's what we want, Z-score.
What is the p-value? Oh, okay, yeah. So the Z-score is what they're looking for?
Uh-huh. You said 9.00?
Yeah, negative 0.900.
So that was one thing I was a little bit confused. So it's always one side is positive, one side is negative. Does it matter if you put a negative in front of it or not?
It does, because then it tells you what side of the
Okay. Yeah.
that thing applet that it goes on. What is the p-value associated with the Z-score from the previous question? So then we need to put it into the applet, which I need to open. Where can I find my applet? It's in lesson 1 or 2. I think it's in lesson 2.
Well, is this a different... So we haven't had to find the p-value yet, right? Is it different in any way?
No,
There's a
it
link
is
at the top of
the
the
applet
quiz,
to find
by
the
the way.
p-value.
There's a link to the applet at the top of the quiz also.
Oh, sweet. I should have looked for that. They've had it on all the others. Michaela, you're a little distracting, my dear. As much as I love you.
Not enough to let me be a distraction.
Not enough, no. Go be a distraction elsewhere. Thank you. There it is. Oh, it doesn't want me to do this. All right, so negative, so we're going to put it on the left-hand side, negative 0.900. That puts our probability, oh, shoot, we're getting the probability that it's greater, or which one are we looking for? We're looking for, I don't even know what number we're on. 13, 15, 14. We are on 16. So, oh, what's the p-value? Okay, so it's just, and the question was, she then takes, I think it's 0.368, because that's what the area is.
Based
So
on
that's the
what?
probability.
This probability is called the p-value. To find the p-value, we calculate the number of standard deviations. Value of p, 140 pounds. We use the applet to determine the probability of observing the value of z large or larger than the value we observe.
So 4, 5. Null hypothesis, for example, we do not know.
That one is definitely a little bit more deductive than
It goes
Yeah.
to relationship level. No. Relationship to the alternative. Where did it talk about this? It's just so hard when it's printed. It's just scrolling through it. So wait a minute, we didn't do anything with the standard.
So they basically come up with the z value, or the z-score, and then they say this is our z-score. Then we use the applet to determine the probability of observing a value of z that is as large or larger than the value we observe.
Right. So like our z value. I think it's the, let's see. This is the same as the probability of observing a value of the sample mean is 177.6, given that the true mean is really, the area to the right of the z-score is so small. This is the probability that means this was just a chance. So if I'm looking at the applet and I put in the z-score right here, then the odds of any, we're trying to see what with this test. Okay, she takes. She then takes a simple random sample of 36 for her star and computes that the mean is 144. So the z-score, I'm comfortable with the z-score. I get that. But then the p-value associated with the z-score is...
So it looks like
the example.
here it's p-value equals, and it looks like they're going with the area.
It says what?
It's about a third of the way down. It shows an example, and it shows this is actually where it defines p-value and everything. And it's got an applet. They've put in a z-score, and it says p-value, and then it shows equal to what they have in the area of this applet example. Very small, which increases the z-score is very large.
Laura got, okay, I'm going to go with what she got because I'm going to go with it. She's got 0.184. So that's everything to the left of the z-score. Is the area of 0.184.
Okay.
On the applet. So you put the z-score in, and then anything less than that is equal to, okay, that makes sense. 17, it would, okay, so would this reject or fail to reject the null hypothesis? So the null hypothesis is that it is 150. We're getting that it's that's a small amount, so it's going to fail to reject the null hypothesis. It didn't disprove it. Okay, what is our conclusion? We have insufficient evidence that the true population mean is. We have sufficient evidence. We have insufficient evidence that it's less than 150, right?
Yeah, I would say C.
Yeah. There are two types of errors that can be made when performing a hypothesis test. Which one involves rejecting the null hypothesis when the null hypothesis is true? It is. If the null hypothesis is true, it's a type 1 error. A type 1 error is committed when we reject a true null hypothesis. So, in the null hypothesis, okay, that's type 1. I'm gonna go. A researcher decided that instead of using a level of significance of 0.05, he will use, it's in there, a level of significance of 0.01. Which of the following? It's in the other room! Just go where I'm pointing, please, sweetheart. The probability, let's see, a researcher decided, shh, not right now, baby, I'm in a meeting. A researcher decided that instead of using a level of significance of, what type people use, which is the final two, probability.
Wow. The thing I did say.
So if the level of significance is lower, we do not, so it says we do not want to commit type 1 errors, so why not choose a very small value? If we choose a level of significance to be so small that we rarely commit a type 1 error, what would happen to the probability of committing a type 2 error? And it says if the level of significance value, the probability of committing a type 1 error is very small, the probability of committing a type 2 error will be large. So reducing the level of going from 0.05 to 0.01 is going to probability of increasing type 2 error. Type 2 error will increase. So it's B. At least that's what I'm reading. Did you get something different?
Where about are you reading that?
So I'm on, it's in section 4.5, type 1 and type 2 errors. It's a good point, Liz. Okay, and then how do we determine the probability of committing a type 1 error? Where was that? What is Okay, the null hypothesis, the p-value, probably going to use.
Yes, that is true. That's
A level of significance. The value of the level of significance is the probability of committing a type 1 error. So, we need to know how to compute the probability of committing a type 1 error. Which
A to be some small number, so the probability of committing type 1 error is low. The most common value for A is A equals 0.05. This is equal to 1/20th. So when the null hypothesis is true, there is 1 in 20 chance that it will be rejected at the 0.05 level of significance. Other common choices for A include A equals 0.1 and A equals 0.01.
rejected.
Because that's what 1 in
Roll another one.
1 in 1,000.
I am not sure. I won't lie. Because I'm trying to figure out how we would even compute the probability. There's, like, we should probably know how to do that, but I don't know how.
The 1 in 20 chance that it will be rejected at 0.05 level significance. No.
Do not have the HDMI port. That is why.
Oh, why did you use HDMI port?
Given a type.
That's not the problem. It was like
Come on, mouse, quit jumping. Oh, yeah. I can use this. She got 0.05.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, I'm like, some of these questions are simpler than they seem, and then it throws me off. Okay, I'm gonna count that Laura was in because she tried to log in, but she couldn't. So instead, she just kind of texted with some of the answers that she got. If that's all right with you.
Yep.
She was trying to log in, she couldn't get in, so. Okay, I submitted mine because I've got to get on my other call. I'm sorry, I had to rush through this.
No, you're fine. Looks like there were 2 that were wrong, so I might go back and look at those. Thank you very much.
Okay, yeah, thanks for doing it later. I appreciate that.
Yep, no problem.
Okay. Cool. All right, well, have a good night. Okay, see ya.
Yep.
Bye. Whoops.